I want the gold and the green. Greatest that you ever seen. Hey, hey, you ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Running it up. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming.
Come on.
It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals, like my nephew be dumping. Back on the rim, riding on rim. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm done. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies. Cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I push through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a soda. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Road is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Food for the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Corner and shook my, yeah, I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, to the, say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer, say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich, big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, cue you. Let's go, I'ma get.
Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite it. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
Ice cream, a shanty, plain in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I save him like that,
seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say yeah, I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jumping up a pum, boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He'll cobble together a yard there. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Motioning one of the tight ends. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're going play action. Hits him on the in route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down give to Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be Texans football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. And this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a score.
Alright.
Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Alright.
From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Oh, ready.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Mason there to haul it in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ow, what's that? What?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jason Pinnock picks it. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Roll 80. 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll come out throwing. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Another throw here on 2nd down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. They'll try and throw it here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A tight end in motion now. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Willie Gay with the pick. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. They'll go right side with Hall. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That one's caught along the left sideline. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. From from the 19. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time.
And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. And that's a New York touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Mevis ready to send this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He'll throw it. He's trying another one deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Okay, ready? Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Let's go. They start the drive with Hall. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Able to hit Hall, complete. He breaks the tackle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here's Hall once more. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give them 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Play action on first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
They give on second to Hall. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Here he is on third and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, Stroud. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Stroud. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Up and good from Joseph. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give left side for Hall. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. That throw behind his intended target.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's a throw. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Jets have it. New set of downs for him at the 38. Man in motion out of the slot. Hall running between the tackles. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. This is Hall. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 46 on his first punch, so this one's pushing a little more distance. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All right.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
All right.
He's back to throw. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud to throw again on second. Diggs there to bring it in. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Texans push their lead to 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. And a man is there to knock that away. Trying to force one through there. So that brings up second down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
They go play action here. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Jets down by only 3. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They go right back to Hall. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Going to the ground again on first. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. carry here for Braylon Allen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
To throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that return comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up to 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground again with Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Stroud. Flushed out now to his left. Now he fires it deep down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. You want that ball first in OT, Brock. You get the chance to control your own destiny. But what a stunning turn of events now as that interception gives this team a chance to win it all right here.
That just can't happen. I mean, offensively, that just can't happen. But defensively, I know exactly what those defenders are saying as they're running off the field. Okay, now's your time. Go finish this pick, go win this game, and let's go celebrate in that locker room.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running this with Hall. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. First down, Hall gets it again. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
This is Allen on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Right back to Allen. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Well, as expected, here's the timeouts. And now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. With just 2 seconds left in OT, we've got a timeout. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. This from just 23 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
I need it. Okay, it's me and my Kim.